Welcome back. Thought I would just go over a couple of headlines with you real fast. Uh, I guess just so I can express my opinion on them. Let's check these out real fast. Speaking of gas prices. Now, according to, I guess this is MSN or CBS News, whichever one you want to look at. It says gas prices are hitting record highs almost daily, causing financial pain at the pump for millions of Americans. But it's also spurring questions about why fuel is so expensive and who's to blame. Consumers are wondering when they might see some relief. Yeah, you got that right. When are we going to see some relief? It says, not surprisingly, soaring gas prices are having a very real impact on household budgets. A typical family may incur additional costs of $2,000 this year simply due to higher costs, according to one Wall Street estimate. On Thursday, gas prices again reached a new peak, an average of $4.31 a gallon, according to AAA. Prior to this week, the previous record was $4.10 a gallon in 2008, just before the financial crisis. Suddenly, fuel prices are a major topic of discussion, with families budgeting for higher gas costs and cutting spending in other areas. And we are having to do that. Some people, it's kind of like, okay, this is, we spend, let's just say someone spends $1,200 a month on gas. Well, now they're having a budget for possibly $1,800 a month on gas. Who knows, depending on what it is they're doing. And not even thinking about those who actually rely on gas as a, for income, truck drivers, delivery drivers like that is definitely affecting them. So, yeah, we wanted to know, when are we going to see some relief? It goes on to say in the next paragraph is, so how did we get here? Today's stratospheric gas prices have their root in the COVID-19 pandemic. With, with Russia's war on Ukraine pushing prices higher in recent weeks, said Pat Dehan, Gas Buddy's head of petroleum analysis. Quote, the overall aspect is that supply and demand have changed, he told CBS Money Watch. Quote, everything was upended by COVID. If it hadn't happened, we would have been in a different situation. I'm gonna pause right there. Let me tell you this. I don't like excuses. And to me, a lot of these things are an excuse. Because here's the thing. There are certain things that happen during the big C, let's call it that didn't really have to happen. Right? Just really didn't have to happen. Now, it's almost like this is orchestrated, because there are so many different things that could have happened, during this so-called, I guess I call it, thing, that I guess that really didn't have to. Now, with certain store closures, certain people not being able to go to work, there are people who had to shut down their businesses for a little while. I mean, just certain things did not have to happen. But certain people who will probably have to worry about, will never have to worry about money or finances for the rest of their lives. Maybe the next 2 or 3 generations of family won't have to worry about finances. They didn't seem to suffer at all. I'm not saying any names. I'll let you, include your own names. I'll let you guys and gals ponder on that. But they didn't seem to suffer at all. It's the people that live paycheck to paycheck. It's the people that have their own business or businesses, the mom and pop businesses, they suffer, not others. So there are certain things that could have been different. And I kind of figured, they would blame this on that thing. I kind of figured they would, because it seemed like that thing is responsible for everything now. I mean, it's responsible for life, somewhat, the way people are living now. It's responsible for so-called deaths. It's responsible for that so-called resolution to that thing. It's responsible for certain, I guess you can say, lifestyle changes that are being put in by government and lawmakers. I mean, you could see it coming that they were going to blame this on that, when if they wouldn't have, if certain things wouldn't have been orchestrated or planned, we wouldn't be in this situation. And obviously, if you really do your research, you can see that they're really trying to do away with anything that needs fuel. I mean, everything is like all electric right now. Well, they're trying to make everything all electric right now. And if you can't see that, then I don't know what to tell you. It's like you have new cars that are coming out that are going to be less expensive, than um, just look at watch a football game, watch a basketball game, watch I don't know, The Walking Dead, some TV show, doing the commercials. All you see are automobiles that are all electric. You have your Tesla, you have you have Fords now that are all electric. You have Lexuses now that are all electric. You have whatever, it's all electric. Mustang, whatever. Now, why is that? It should make you wonder, why do they want everything all electric? And they're saying, yeah, it's better for the environment, and uh, really, I mean, you have to dig deeper sometimes to find out the truth. And I'm probably not going to get into it on here, but you know what? Forget it. It's a control issue. I'm telling you right now, if everything is all electric and everyone, let's just say every person or every household has all electric automobiles, you don't think that anytime they want to, they could almost literally hit a switch or press a button on a laptop or computer somewhere and say, you know what? Shut everything down. I mean, you don't think they could say that at some point? And the thing about it is, because everything's all electric, whether it's automobiles, no matter what it is, things in the home appliances, whatever, it's all electric. There's nothing we can do about it, because we decided to say, oh, you know what? The technology is so great. It's just so advanced. Oh, I want to partake in this. Oh, I want to have 4 Teslas and 3 Mustang. I think it's Mach E, whatever you call it, 3 of those. I want to have all of that. It looks good. But what happens if, let's just say, something happens that causes everything to shut down? What do you do then? What do we do then? And I can almost guarantee you, no politician, no matter if they're on the red side or the blue side or any other side, no politician can answer that question for us. No politician can. Well, I'll put it this way. No politician wants to answer that question for us. Maybe that's a better way of stating it. No politician wants to answer that question for us, because they know if everything's all electric and we no longer have to rely on fuel, oil, and gas, well, guess who's in control, buddy? Guess who? Now, let me rephrase that. Guess who's in more control? Because everything's going to go through the good old GOV apostrophe T at that point. All the big tech, everything's going to go through them. Everything, you're going to be at their mercy. So anytime they decide to, oh, let's just perform an update on all of our all electric automobiles. Oh, but by the way, during this update, you won't be able to use this all electric automobile for the next 7 days because we're updating. Oh, by the way, yeah, there was things were hacked. So because there's this quote unquote hacker out there that hacked everything, you won't have access to your all electric products in your home or your all electric automobiles for the next month. I'm just saying. Call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't care. But anytime someone puts them in a situation to have more control over the people, that's a red flag to me. That's a red freaking flag. I don't like it. That's why one of my videos I did previously, I said you can never have all of your automobiles at your home, in your driveway, whatever, even for your business, be all electric. I know it's going to be hard because the gas prices are going to get higher, more expensive, which is exactly what they want. They wouldn't care if everybody was going to rob but the people for gas. They wouldn't care. I remember growing up back in the 80s. People would literally steal the gas out of your car. I don't know if that's going on now, or I don't know if it's been going on, the past 20, 30 years or so, but you get up in the morning, car won't start. Check the tank, gas is empty. Knowing that you at least filled it up halfway or maybe all the way the night before. Because the way the cars were made back then, you could actually literally siphon the gas, and you still can actually, but you can literally siphon the gas out of someone's car, put it, some gallon containers, maybe a 5-gallon container, whatever, and steal it. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but I don't think those who are in charge, the powers that be, I don't think they really care, because that'll give them more of a reason to say, oh, you see, we don't need oil and gas. You see what it's causing? Anyways, maybe that's just my opinion. What do you all think? Am I just this conspiracy theorist? Or is there some truth behind what I'm saying? Do I have the evidence to back it up right now? No, not completely. Because in this world, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. And because the people are the so-called powers that be make it very difficult for people to prove anything, they know that, hey, they can't be stopped in their minds. But that's where old-fashioned common sense come into play. You got to stop trusting the people that are so-called leaders. I'm not saying go out and be lawless, go out on call for anything like that. What I'm saying is you have to, first of all, if you watch my videos, you know where I stand. You got to trust in God first, number one. But use common sense. Like, I do believe that God gives us discernment of knowing what's righteous, what's unrighteous, what's good, what's evil, who to trust, who not to trust. And that's what we need to rely on at this point. Anyways, what do you all think? Where do you think gas prices and all electric automobiles are going from here? Let me know in the comments. Please give the video a like. Please subscribe to the channel. And for all you out there who donated, I definitely appreciate it. You didn't have to, but thanks so much. What I'll do is, like I said, I'm continue to bring more content in different ways, different varieties of content. Right now, I'm at the desk, in my office. Who knows where I bring content from tomorrow? But thank you all so much. And as always, get ready, stay ready. God bless.